ready for an early start, and I've made up some rigs with armoured, abrasion resistant hook lengths, big hooks, and I've got hold of just about every kind of luncheon meat available. If you haven't already guessed, we're after catfish. Wayne's not joining me for this trip. I'm fishing with another angling friend of mine, Drew, and we're going to Swangey Lakes, which is near Attleborough. It's easy to find from the A11. The sign pointing to the gravel pits betrays the origins of the lake. About a mile off of the dual carriageway, turn onto a single track road called Swangey Lane. Once you're on there, you pretty much can't miss it. If you're approaching it from this direction, once you come to a ford, you know the fishery's just after. Here's the entrance on the left. There are two lakes, a main lake, which is the one that we were going to fish, and a smaller lake. The venue is well known for catfish, but there are also some good carp. The swims are well marked, and there are menus in all of them for the on-site caff, where they also sell a limited range of terminal tackle. I don't know if it's just because we were in one of the shallower swims, but it was pretty weedy, so I raked out a couple of marginal spots to fish, and even if you were only going to fish at range, you might want to consider doing that just to help in landing fish. This was the result of just a few throws of the weed rake. Using the marker rod, found a gravel bar out in front and started bombing some bait out on it. Good man Drew, he's a decent cup of tea, key skill for any angler. Gave Drew some very inexpert advice on how to use the spom, and he was soon all over it. The swims are all levelled out and gravelled, which helps to keep mud off your gear. It does mean it's hard to get bank sticks in, so if you've got a rod pod, you probably want to bring it. The logs at the front of the swim are quite handy though. If you're trying to fish accurately and you're clipped up, put your foot against that, you know you're casting from the same place every time. It's about 7:30, so we've been fishing for nearly 12 hours. No fish so far. Had a couple of runs that I'm really sure were catfish. Whatever they were, big powerful fish. Unfortunately got off in the weed. it is really weedy here, maybe the weediest or second weediest lake I've ever fished. Drew said it wasn't really like that a couple of weeks ago, so it's obviously sprung up quickly. He hasn't had any fish either yet. He's had a couple of dropped runs, but it's soon going to be getting dark, and that's the best time for cats, so we're in with a good chance. And we've certainly having had some runs. I think we're on the right baits and we're in the right spot, or right area. We just need a little bit of luck. Drew got that luck, although he had to wait till 2 in the morning for it. He hooked a big catfish close in the margins.
See where that.
So first catfish for Drew, and it was a PB, and not just a PB cat, an outright PB for any species. What a fish. Well, I'm back home now, just unloaded the car. I've got a mountain of stuff to sort out, as ever with these trips. No catfish for me, 2 that got away in the weed, but Drew got his lake monster, not quite a river monster, lake monster. I don't know how much footage of this I'm going to be able to have shown you guys. I haven't looked at any of this yet. Conditions for filming were awful, the wind was howling. Got the only fish landed at night, which is not unexpected with caps, as they are primarily nocturnal species. So not easy to get the footage, but got some really good stills, and you'll be able to see the sort of fish that are in Swangey. So what have I learned? Swangey's great for catfish, as a bit of a novice, and Drew also, he's landed one. I've had a couple of runs. Don't think we did too much wrong. It has exposed some weaknesses in my gear and my technique, to be honest, but great fun, really exciting fishing, powerful fish, really bizarre behaviour, different find to anything else I've ever hooked. I think I need to step up my gear a little bit and make a return visit. That was great.